The United Nations adopted the Universal Declaration of Human Rights on December 10, 1948, which proclaims that all human beings are born free and have equal right to dignity. Similarly, Indian Constitution guarantees several rights such as the right to equality in Article 14, right to life and personal liberty under Article 21 of Constitution to all its citizens irrespective of gender. Gender equality means a society in wherein both women and men enjoy the same opportunities, rights and obligations in different spheres of life. Equality in decision-making, economic and social freedom, equal access to education and right to practice an occupation of one's choice. In order to promote gender equality, we need to the empowerment of women and concentrate on areas which are most crucial to her well-being. Women's empowerment, economic, social, political, is vital to growth of any nation and to protect and nurture human rights. Constitutional rights available to women in India. Fundamental right to equality before law, that is, equal protection of laws in India. Article 14. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. However, Art 15(3) empowers state to make any special provision for women and children. Article 15. Equality of opportunity in matters of public employment or opportunity to any office under state, and prohibits discrimination on ground of sex. Article 16. Freedom of speech and expression and freedom to practice any profession or to carry out any occupation, trade or business. Article 19. Protection of life and personal liberty. Article 21. Right to privacy. Article 21. Right to property. Art. 300A. Political rights. Women reservation in, for instance, panchayats. Art 15 of the Constitution allows special provisions for women and children to be made for their welfare. Under the Legal Services Authorities Act, women and children are entitled to free legal aid. Under the Constitution of India, the directive principles of state policy contain duties of the state to apply these principles while making laws. These principles state that state shall direct its policies to secure that citizens, men and women equally have the right to an adequate means of livelihood, that there is equal pay for both men and women, provide free and compulsory education for children and duty to improve public health. Whereas in case of violation of fundamental rights, these rights are enforceable, that is, a victim can seek legal redress through a court of law. The directive principles are only a guiding factor, and its non-observance is not actionable before court of law. We live in a world where goddesses are worshipped and women get tamed, harassed, abused, raped, and kidnapped every single day. Keeping a check on a number of women-related cases, the government of India provides crucial rights to Indian women. Human rights are women's rights and women's rights are human rights, once and for all. Hillary Clinton. Unfortunately, many of the women do not know their rights. On the grounds of gender equality, here are 11 rights an Indian woman holds in India. 1. Women have the right to equal pay. According to the provisions listed under the Equal Remuneration Act, one cannot be discriminated on the basis of sex when it comes to salary, pay or wages. Working women have the right to draw an equal salary, as compared to men. 2. Women have the right to dignity and decency. In an event that the accused is a woman, any medical examination procedure on her must be performed by or in the presence of another woman. 3. Women have the right against workplace harassment. The Sexual Harassment of Women at Workplace Act gives a female the right to file a complaint against any kind of sexual harassment at her place of work. Under this act, she can submit a written complaint to an Internal Complaints Committee, ICC, at a branch office within a period of 3 months. 4. Women have a right against domestic violence. Section 498 of the Indian Constitution looks to protect a wife, female live-in partner, or a woman living in a household like a mother or a sister from domestic violence, including verbal, economic, emotional and sexual, by the hands of a husband, male live-in partner, or relatives. The accused shall be punished with a non-bailable imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years and shall also be liable to fine. 5. Female sexual assault victims have the right to keep their identity anonymous. To ensure that her privacy is protected, a woman who has been sexually assaulted may record her statement alone before the district magistrate when the case is under trial, or in the presence of a female police officer. 6. Women have the right to get free legal aid. Under the Legal Services Authorities Act, female rape victims have the right to get free legal aid or help from the Legal Services Authority who has to arrange a lawyer for her. 7. Women have right not to be arrested at night. Unless there is an exceptional case on the orders of a first-class magistrate, a woman cannot be arrested after sunset and before sunrise. In addition, the law also states that the police can interrogate a woman at her residence only in the presence of a woman constable and family members or friends. 8. Women have the right to register virtual complaints. The law gives women the provision for filing virtual complaints via email, or writing her complaint and sending it to a police station from a registered postal address. Further, the SHO sends a police constable to her place to record her complaint. This is in case a woman is not in a position to physically go to a police station and file a complaint. 9. Women have the right against indecent representation. Depiction of a woman's figure, her form or any body part, in any manner that is indecent, derogatory, or is likely to deprave, corrupt or injure the public morality or morals, is a punishable offense. 10. Women have the right against being stalked. Section 354D of the IPC makes way for legal action to be taken against an offender if he/she follows a woman, tries to contact her to foster personal interaction repeatedly despite a clear indication of disinterest, or monitor the use by a woman of the internet, email, or any other form of electronic communication. 11. Women have a right to zero FIR. An FIR that can be filed at any police station irrespective of the location where the incident occurred or a specific jurisdiction it comes under. The zero FIR can later be moved to the police station in whose jurisdiction the case falls under. This ruling was passed by the Supreme Court to save the victim's time and prevent an offender from getting away scot-free.